very small studio.
Yeah. Money in the bag, right?
Oh, that's gonna look nice.
Okay.
Cool.
So tell us a little about your new album, Chapter 5. Like, how is the process with it and stuff?
Chapter 5, it actually was a interesting process. It took about 2 years for me to record it. Like, even like the moment my album before that, Passion, Pain, and Pleasure was out, we started with the recording process of it. Not with another album in mind, but just because I love to record. It was like I recorded a batch of songs, and then we got called to do this movie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D. So I didn't record for like a month. And then we would do like 2 shows a month. I was going all over the world. We went to Australia, we went to South Africa, we toured all of Europe. And then I would go back to the studio. So it was a process where as though I'm used to just recording straight through, like locking myself in the studio. It was going so many different places and then coming back to the music, which is a great way to record for me, actually. And I would do a lot of features in between, so it was very much 2 years of traveling and making music and living life all in one. And I think it's the culmination of all my best work. Like from the soul of my first album to the hip hop of my second album to the urgency of the third album, and you know, a lot of aspects from the fourth album as well, all put into my fifth album.
Mm-hmm. Which song is your favorite? You have like 20 songs on
it. You have the deluxe version. My favorite song is Without a Woman. Because it's the most soulful. I think of it as like a tribute to the classic R&B soul, with the bass lines, the horns. Having a woman's voice on background vocals was very typical of old school soul music. And early on, way back when the Temptations were around too, Marvin Gaye would do it from time to time. Al Green was notorious for having women backgrounds. And it's a song that's a tribute to women, like in the world and what it would be without them.
Let me see. Okay, so you have been in Stockholm a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing about Stockholm?
The women, I would say. You know, and I say that jokingly, but you know, in my travels, I spend so much time actually working and promoting and actually like interviews, shows, meet and greets, taking pictures, whatever it may be. I can only really judge places by the people I meet. You know, and it's every time I'm here, I get shown so much love. And I've actually been here like 4 or 5 times now. And we had a show here the other day, like Sunday, and like the first time I performed in a club, and I don't know how long, but the reaction and the love that I was getting, and even I could tell, like when looking that close in the audience, I could tell when a fan, you know, doesn't know English that well but can sing certain words, and that's like amazing to me. And I look forward to coming back in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know any Swedish?
No, you want to teach me
something? Okay, what do you want to say? Like that you love your Swedish fans or something?
Yeah, that'd be great to say.
Okay. Jag älskar mina svenska.
See, it's getting tricky.
Svenska.
Svenska. Fans. That's.
Jag älskar mina svenska fans.
Hold on. Yeah, I can say it slow, but once you get into the fast part, say it one more time.
Okay.
Jag
älskar
mina svenska. Jag älskar mina svenska fans. Jag älskar mina svenska
Fans.
I gotta work on that. Gotta work on it. I'll get it together, baby. I love my Swedish fans.
Like it's a lot of sexy songs in chapter 5 and the other albums too. Do you ever like get pressure to when you go out on like real dates to live up to that?
That's a great question, actually. Definitely. There's always pressure to live up to Trey Songz.
Yeah.
And you know, but that's I think that's an initial phase of meeting someone. You know, if someone and I get the opportunity to know each other further, I think it grows to be much more than an expectation of. But when you already know someone, or what they're perceived to be, it's hard not to see them for that. So I guess it kind of comes with the territory. But I can live up to expectations.
So if you would like go out on a date here in Stockholm, what would you do?
On a date here in Stockholm, I really wouldn't know what to do here. I would have to do a little research. And I think dates in particular with especially when you're getting to know someone, is all about, you know, listening to what it is they like. You know, because you could take somebody on a day ice skating, and ice skating could be their worst fear. You know what I mean? They could have broke their ankle when they were 12, and you didn't know about it. So I think it's all about finding a common ground. And one thing that's forever beautiful on a date, no matter what you're doing, is great conversation. You know, if you can find something to talk about in a something that you relate with, you know, and sharing great energy, whether it's dinner and a movie, whether I like to bowl. I think bowling is like one of the most, like the greatest dates ever, because it's playful, it's cool, and the movies are great. It's a lot of different things you could do that are general across the board. Here, special in Stockholm, you would have to put me on. You have to tell me what that was. I would call you like, look, I want to take her on a date. What special could I do here in Stockholm? What's up? This is Trey Songz, and you're on KingsizeMagazine.se. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. Exclusive content, interviews, videos, pictures, all that right here.